This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel. Double check notifications are on. And if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly. They are working overtime suppressing the channel, suppressing the videos, because they don't want more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the market. Yo, guys, what they're doing to MULN is outrageous. It's over the top. It is clear collusion, RICO violation, fraud, and the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI is allowing this to go down with no repercussions. First of all, with all those reverse splits they had, do anybody have any real MULN shares to sell? Of course they don't. Of course they don't. What anybody who has MULN shares now are people who bought after all these reverse splits, and they're not selling their shares at 9 cents and 8 cents and 7 cents, okay? They're not doing that. These are the bad actors flooding the market with counterfeit MULN shares. And the SEC knows, the DOJ knows, the FBI knows, and they're doing absolutely nothing about it. The evidence is right here in the data. I mean, at this point, I believe that MULN is more naked shorted than AMC and GME. This is absolutely crazy. And I want you guys to think about this. Basic common sense. The float of MULN is only 15 million, 15.4 million, something like that. These guys put 46 million just in the dog pool. 46 million. The float is only 15 million. How do you put 3 times the float in the dog pool? That is absolutely crazy. This is fraud 101. MULN stays on the threshold list. They haven't been offered in over a year. Yet the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI don't see anything that requires an investigation. Nobody's selling their MULN shares. Nobody's doing that. This is just the bad actors flooding the market with counterfeit MULN shares, and everybody knows it. How do you move 3 times the float through the dog pool in one trading day, and the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI don't see anything that requires that investigation? This is absolutely crazy. And the reason that they're doubling and tripling down is that they know that the discovery phase is coming, and they're trying to wipe MULN out before they have to turn over those blue sheets, before they have to turn over that trading history. Let me tell you guys something. What they're doing to MULN is outrageous, okay? And the fact that the SEC is watching this and allowing it to happen is even worse, because they get paid to protect us from this type of nonsense, okay? You have 3 times the float, traded in one day through the dog pool, and the SEC sees nothing that requires an investigation. The DOJ sees nothing that requires an investigation. The FBI sees nothing that requires an investigation. This is absolutely crazy. Okay, this is a RICO conspiracy, because FINRA has to know, the DTCC has to know, and the brokers have to know, because they know that they're holding 10 times the float on their books for their clients. Everybody knows, and they're doing nothing about it, because the people they're robbing are retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. SEC, DOJ, FBI, when are you going to do your job and protect the market and protect retail investors? You can't say you can't see the fraud in MULN when these guys moved 3 times the float in one day in the dog pool. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think 3 times the float being moved in one day in the dog pool is evidence that there's fraud and corruption going on? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.